the word that purifies. I'm the soul of Ra, the glorious light. I am the word that purifies. I'm the soul of Ra, the glorious light. I am the word that purifies. I am the soul of Ra, the glorious light. We give thanks and praises unto the Most High Ra, and to the waters above and the waters below, and to all the element, the carbon, the hydrogen, the oxygen, phosphorus, and every living thing upon the face of the earth. We give thanks for the beast, for all the animals within the sea, the mammals, the orcas, the whales, the dolphins, constantly giving us the wisdom that we needed upon the lands. There are two lands. We have the heavens and we have the lands. The seas are the heavens and the lands, and we must unite the two together. This is what it is coded as Upper Egypt and Lower Egypt. The Upper Egypt and the Lower Egypt, you must unite the two together as one. This is the meaning of yoga. It means yog, the body and mind. Bring the body and mind together, and then you call it yoga. Yoga is not just some stretches, exercises that you do, to strengthen your bones and stuff like that. Yoga, real meaning of yoga means to unite the mind and unite the body together. To yoga together. That is the meaning of yoga. You understand? We give thanks. So I am here being sent by the ancestors, the original ancestors, because everybody talks about ancestors. Our ancestors could be idiots. Some of them could be idiots, in their dispensation. But I deal with the perfect ancestors who knows everything, who are in charge of creation. And they are the dolphins. They are the whales. This is why we name them, our children, according to them, Bonsu, Abuaso. They are the ones that deal with Intimunti. Pay attention carefully. Give thanks. You understand? We are the light. The light has come. And once the light comes, everybody will run towards the light. Truth has an inherent power to produce the desired effect. It's not about rush. It's not about fame and stuff like that. Consistency. Everything takes time to grow organically. That is illusion. That is magic. I'm not a magician. I'm a realistic, a naturalist. I deal with things according to nature. I knew long time ago that the day the people will hear of me, they will never let me go. I knew long time. I've said it on radio several times, because the truth and the wisdom, the knowledge that the nature, the universe has given to me is too much. When I was even 21 years, and I was talking like this on Radio Universe, my own father cried. My own father, according to my mother, my own father cried listening to me. Because me nkasa, me obi a me nkasa. On se kwabran for the din, nkasa, me nkasa. Brofo kura me nkambi. Me pen krankasa rough, me nkam brofo me nkahwe. It me papa de on me say me de brofo kura de me nte. Because they be no kase o introduce me ama na dan fofo a. Opese ya me kan brofo na dan fofo no feel yo like ne ba no te brofo pa. But they be a me gu n'anim ase. Enye say be a me ntumi nkan o ba me nka. O introduce me ma mo say me nka da. No we try. Until the day that he heard that I'm speaking English, he was shocked. Full of wisdom. He may beat you to see by this. So we give thanks. Today we are going to talk about alkaline foods and acidic foods. The misconception. Everything that I say is not based upon any books. It's not based upon any what we call ideology or hypothesis. Hypothesis is different from scientific fact-based evidence. Just like blaming the meat inside the burger, the meat inside the buns, and says that meat also, high blood pressure. That is what we call hypothesis. Everything about the vegan community, a hypothesis. It's not scientific. It's not evidence-based science. It's all hypothesis. You understand? Vegan, anyone strictly proteins. They've been eating carbohydrates and proteins together. Ain't carbohydrates, excess, ediomunya. Essence carbohydrate ne ediomunya almost start to say blaming them and namano. It's like blaming the fire service for your fire. That is what they are doing. They blame the fire service for the fire. Because there is fire service in Fire na ijana edare wolf, blame fire service for it. That is what we call hypothesis. We don't deal with that. We deal with fact, scientific evidence based. So we are going to talk about it. The alkaline. The Bible is saying there was no such thing in nature. Say alkaline foods. I have done so many tests with litmus paper. With the litmus paper, I check it, the pH of solutions. Maybe I test severally. I have checked for herbs, raw eggs. I have checked for the sea apple. Yeah, mommy, mommy water. I have checked the pH of yamamia or tata. I have checked for that. I have checked for urine. I have checked for fresh urine. I have checked for aged urine. Jones or any 3 days beyond. My checking in now. Vegetable beer new honoma a year day alkaline. It is all false. Yeah, Dr. Bakun sorry, start to say all cancer semen or the natural egg. Any done business all over. Alkaline foods, broccoli, cabbage, alkaline, quinoa, this. And everybody jump onto that bandwagon, alkaline. There is no such thing. Nature did not create, first of all those things that they are talking about. Nature didn't create all those vegetables that they are talking about. Whatever that you are eating, it must be something that is in nature already, or something that you can find, a replica of it in the wild. Even if you domesticate it, you must find a replica of it in the wild. Just like a goose and a duck, just like a deer and a goat and stuff like that. Just like a buffalo, a cow. Whatever that is at home, you must find a replica. Because we ourselves, we are a replica of the one supreme intelligence that we call God. We are a replica. You understand? Even though we are hybrid species, but we are at least a replica. And that is how we deal with things. But there's no replica of a carrot. There's no replica of a cabbage. There is no replica of a broccoli. In the wild, there is no replica. If there any wild, I'll say cabbage. Nothing like that. And you can't even eat it if it resembles. But bibia e wo fi aboa bia e wo fi bia wotumi di no ne replica a ɛwɔ nwura mu no ɔno so wotumi di. We are dealing with wisdom and knowledge. Left brain, right brain, bringing them together. We are not dealing with the left brain alone, because that is what is happening. Now, alkaline. If you eat too much so-called of their vegetables and their juices now more friend alkaline now, what you will get is UTI, urinary tract infections. And I'm talking from experience and many vegans who are going through that. Go on YouTube and see vegans, raw vegan UTI infections. They have so much UTI infections because they are eating something that is not compatible to the original design. When you go and check for UTI and you go and do examination for that, there is a bacteria that is found inside the urine, and that bacteria is called Proteus mirabilis or mibalis, whatever you want to mention. That Proteus, and then they make a so bomb. In the time I vegan, you so a bomb rough. So within 24 hours, you so a bomb rough. So we were even trying to find out, say, are there the vegetables are rain now, about the same, and I so bomb, sir. You so bomb serious. It's coming from the vegetables. But the vegetables, they were made in the lab. And so they have their own organism, which is not part of nature. If you eat those vegetables too much, you are going to dilute your stomach acids. You are going to dilute your electrolyte. I've been posting this since 2019. Do not dilute your electrolyte. Do not dilute. Sometimes I use codes. Don't dilute, mommy. Don't dilute your electrolyte. HCl. Don't dilute. Don't do this. You don't dilute them. This is why so many vegans are having what? Ulcers. Simply because they have diluted their stomach acid, which is called HCl, hydrochloride acid. Chloride, iron chain. The man chain tasting chain, that sharp taste now. I don't know if friend chloride, hydrochloride, iron chain so hydro means water. So when maybe I echo. And most vegans don't eat salt. Most vegans don't eat salt. Into who are also a wound in also are something that will dilute the already in China a what you from. What is the result? You're going to have gastritis because if you are in our bed, end to me in fate a year. And fee into no if you are in bed ever pro, it will go through fermentation. Now pro in the stomach. Remember, your stomach, your food kasa wo. And say can be pro. If the juices are very strong, maybe I'm pro, you digest it and it goes, to the duodenum separations and that's more intestines. So I find your ohia. Nani aka no solid not solid ye yama colon no. Not just say and na your toilet, a janine solid waste. You understand? Not liquid no ayo moja, because moja ayo liquid. That's all. It's called chine. But once you eat too much of these fruit juices, just like they've been doing, juicing, these fruit juices, not that juice, so You won't say. Then, not all stomach issues. Either they become too lean because you are not having complete amino acids, especially tryptophan. You are not having all these things to build your muscles, so they will be losing. But for them, they think they are looking cute. And the crowd will be praising them. And saying, yeah, hey, YFL, you look so young. You look so, hey, dad, you look smallish. You look so cute. Hey, wow, what's this part now? Baseno. Or come in, no. Or come a day, you know. Or say this pass. That means you are losing your body fat percentage. The body fat percentage originally by ancient people that live 100 years above was 25% body fat percent. Today, what do we see? They are promoting 7% body fat. Today, they are promoting 7% body fat. Actually, so 10%. Not just a wash trade, 10%. And when you reach that 7 to 10%, you know, you are going to be depressed. You are going to be depressed. You are going to have anxiety. Won't mean that. I said I have been there. Most of them can't sleep. Depression, anxiety, because you need fat to make you good, to have a good night's sleep. It is the fat. It will fat to go for my own to mean that na the action. And when it happens like that, they say they are spiritual. Meanwhile, they are dying. My own brethren, my own friend, Judy Culture, they be able to say me body thing. This is how we came together. This is how he found me. Judy Culture, Echo Dean Crawford BH, a radio presenter BH, or a Rasta man, Munino, Okodin the Chi, a one a group mo, and Okodi Aqua, Nana Sia Sheno, Esu Echi. Our share Gogos, no. Into the Judy Culture, the giant Amari. This is the story of Judy Culture. Into the be a boni din. Okojai namun nari. Judy Culture say wadani vegetarian, wadani vegan no. Obi a wo ye adwuma ugina ho no for 9 good hours. Oba e bi. Afei no, ni bibia start say esa. All the amino acids start going down. He started shrinking. Already, we're a slim person. He started shrinking and shrinking and shrinking and shrinking and shrinking. The brain, everything. Wakasa and Chinam. Go so 9 hours. Oh yeah, another job as an account. 2 jobs in a day within 24 hours. After all, now, when you're depression or down on that, I say we are saying so. Everything was going haywire. Then I make consulting for software, then a whole lot just a one take. Because Obi Edwa Bab literally. And then Obaba say. Then I yell, not just a Obina Wagana and a yawana, and the Kitaki can be a treno, Obina to the blue, Obina Yano, Yasinima Mekra, or Bagana Jama or the Bibia belong to her, Judy Archer will be just a whole lot. This is what we call hypothesis. And the same thing, a superstition. Don't you know that veganism is superstition? Something that is not there, that you want to make it there. It is called superstition. And that is what veganism is about. Not facing the real evidence. So the mother was spending so much money on so-called prophets and so-called spiritual men. Still, because it's an internal job, it's an inside job. You rob a bank, no. You have a rob bank, no. After now, we say it's an inside job. We'll be free bank, no. In a man take it. So one day he met me on Facebook, came across my video. Sana me here. You see, I don't do share, and I like, and I tap. I don't do certain. Even on Facebook, because me say church a heavyweight. And I say If you are not ready for any means, do not share my video, because once you share my video, you have to be ready for insult. I am telling you. And then I mean, over 5,000 like friends. A young macro, I'm a to ability amount for way back 7 years between 5,000 people. No, I'm saying, no, I'm saying, no, say I have to turn it into page where people can even follow. Long time ago. And so, me video, I need to share no small. And if I share no so, I can create out of almost sharing na almost share no 0.5%, because a lot of people are afraid of their friends, what they will say about them when they share my videos. Today, some of them wish they did. Julie Culture contacted me. Onimpo said me to me, I replied. They just like everybody. No matter, just say be a mother. Once you write me messenger, boom, I am there. But I said, a friend is a computer and I answer. A man was asking me, so how do you keep up answering everybody like that? Just like that. Because I throw up and I answer. If he said, me knew be a minute didn't come on, me knew open it didn't come on. Oh boy, me didn't go 400 and it didn't come on. I not pay I want temu. I not pay I want temu rough. Chaka. We about 40. So many people. Train. Omo temu bebre. Me babe answer will be me video ni we are. Speed of light. How? Into no trouble me now me answer no. He was shocked that I was able to answer him. No, can't answer him. Now I say no problem. Man Jiniska. Man can. Of course, I have products that I sell, but I have to listen to him. That's what I do. And I'm you know. I can't answer. Now I say, Master, there's nothing wrong with you. Like there is nothing spiritual, whatever they call, wrong with you. What is wrong with you is that you have a mental issue. And the mental issue you have is nutritional deficiency. It's due to lack of fat, lack of salt, lack of proteins, lack of the simple things. I symptoms no go through. I say, wow, King, that's it. And I'm no. When I go to live an eddy, Chinkosia, wait me at 6 to 10 eddy, because your body is starving. You have done so many harm to yourself. Could think of you won't say, oh, I won't call you when you know what you might say. Oh, I won't call you when you know, wouldn't miss a car on my wall, wouldn't mean near my can boom. Any how they cheat without people seeing them. Men could do BH. Eat real foods, real food. ERF, eat real foods. And OTA me. And until now, everything is alright. The mother opposed. For starting to say, oh dear, and then on the mommy and tears yet. Then it goes here, then it will goes here, then in train so then. And yo, doctor see and yet, doctor see said, the culture didn't give up. I catch them, and I'll be telling him, do not insult your mother. She's ignorant, just like you were. Men didn't attempt, just nyabo tremano. Truth is an experience. Say man need to ya. Only will go through. So truth is an experience. Obey whom transformation. On one kasa will come on board. Lo and behold, Judy culture started doing very well. After symptoms no feeling no feel say or babe bottom no, everything is gone. And down to mean that or that pepe voices are alti nina call. Wow. That is where he started to realize who I am for real. Fast forward. Oba Ghana, be me in person, one-on-one. Just 3 days of being with me. Oye Kesia, Obi Oye Slang. 3 days of Oye Kesia. Just 3 days of being with me. Ansa na ne maame so ba Ghana because Oba ya na ne maame so ba ya nche bia. Ne maame beto no, ne maame was shocked. So ha. Go fie. Fee, what's the sound? Obi Oye Slang say afi onantia. Onankasa no nantia baba ni same. Yeah. You can't be with Kongo Wattu and be the same. I started with school long time ago. My classmate phone name in Aquinas. Obi yare angeke yano ana solo. Obi yare pe say yano ana solo. O yare pe se kona ko solo. Because once you come closer to me, remember why you're fine. Most of the boys, I realized that I come in a diomo from house. I come in a diomo. Me chinko she attend a free fee na me dey abbe school. So you see, again there me chinko she attend na me dey free fee la body. Na me dey abbe school Aquinas. Na me classmate back on Joseph know me. She see our immigration phone na I mean, I don't know the rank, but we're a big guy. Or a penny pa. Officer Joe. One love. Ojo me. Now watch it. And also, Eden China Maba. Now we be so at Turkey. Yeah, Nigeria for the Turkey. We be so at Turkey. No, they're back. Yeah, group. We are about 5. We work together. I said, I better on China Muso school. They amani China me fine one. And sana. Sardine, obi so dia nti ye be to no mukra wo robo no sardine bono wo robo no sardine tomie bono sardine tiani aje kenke. Of course, it's all about eating well, because we burn a lot, we work a lot as students tiani kenke. But the proteins no are you needing no and easy. Nti I was coming school. But who ya fresh. Be a jealous year. Seniors even cry back canteen. Ebe share. To the extent say assistant headmistress, Mrs. Bloating, Ebrabo Eti and Ka said for one phobia, if you are no moody and easy. Emma headmistress and assistant or no crapo bar, Ebe a canteen, but share the yidi. Because of unity. And because of the what? The plans from this one man. I love people. I love to see everybody living good and healthy. Mr. Oyare, o malaria, o bemia, wa fon wa, o be fefe, e wo school. You did good food. Me did talia, this honey man. You chenko shia, sardine, ye, wenye, chofi, bibia, ye, tea. Me no men suya school. Me suya school. Me JSS na me suya school. Yeah, I call extra classes. Yeah, I call say, but I got the highest aggregate in the whole school. Many one brother called Lawrence. Unko bisa Richard Akwe Memorial School, JSS school no. I got the highest aggregate in the whole school, and so me extra classes. Omo me extra classes come fail. Intelligence comes from proteins. Intelligence naturally comes from proteins. Wisdom comes from fat. It is not about how many books you have and all those things. What should I be there? Put in we a teacher now board now there. That's it. Afa. Man tia say now wo teacher no wa bon. You couldn't teach me. Not just a one child. I'm done. Because the way I see things is different. Into me school bag, you know, shame him. Yana yam pesa yebe chiaso na ya kukoko in a university, and a university, and a winnie bet, me pe Because when we say, Niama no move, trash, nonsense to go and waste your time and go and do medicine where you don't learn nothing. And I'm anti-aso. So to cut everything short, Judy culture became very, very, very healthy. And then the mother jumped on the what? Wagon. Now we are saying, nye effect pass o mami ebe join you. Ewo adia anamu awotu. The mother came to Ghana and saw the transformation of her child. And then the mother started following me. Because the mother no be home, you know. She started the first day. Secretary yeah. She said, hey, Kongo. Mayor was secretary, why? Anyone. I said, Mayor was secretary. Maybe I reach out Mayor secretary. It's in friend secretary, I go pay. Oh, who the transformation? But the hormone, na Judy culture so take her. Na ye boy juma. Ghana for free. Satan and African Mako, Mammy Grace, Abba. Ghana for free. And ye easy. 1,000 calls a week. Chaka. What's up? I am ma. Na me nko ameti ho na me ye me rap parcels. Me rap parcels me boa me wi na koye delivery. Me a me your secretary. The mother was having a swollen foot na ni na pager or the my excuse in aeroplane no. They be obe full aeroplane dia no na ni na pager na me say nya aeroplane ansam. For aeroplane no to nchen. Enye na aeroplane ansam. Fatu nchen we are I'm in treat you. The man drew within 24 hours, and I know Pejari, and I know phone. From there, she became a disciple. We started grounding at the beach. Everywhere. Now her mother is grounding in Ghana, everywhere. And went to stay at a village, Eastern region, grounding everywhere. Truth is an experience. Baby, I will corner. Yeah, I call her dada. Judy culture, I call her dada. Until you see, I want to make country Judy culture. I said Judy culture. Can I call real vegetables in Kwan? And when you do that, that's how you are going to get healthy. It's a lie because Judy culture have done it already. I have been there safe already. I died in Mampong, the Tekwashi Memorial Hospital. Me who yeah, oxygen see me so. Yeah, checking yeah, they are looking for viruses and germs and all those things. Yeah, say now I die to me then in stomach acids. You know, I become too much diluted. And when it happens like that, it is death frequency. And so I'm not able to breathe. Always I'm catching breath like someone who is having an asthmatic attack. Say now a lack of iron. And lack of iron means lack of oxygen because there is iron, which is Ogun, who is the one who carries a shoe to Olodumare. That can one say. More African spirituality. Munya botrewai. Na bibia ye internal. Obi anu o betumi a kire mo, chese me. Mama ma ye ndada mo. Bibia is internal job. Nutritional. Spirituality is nutritional. If you don't understand, go and watch me and Mami Grace interview. It's all about codes. If you don't have iron, which is Ogun, you'll be lacking Yeshu, which is the Yeshu, which is air. I am the breath of life. But without Ogun, which is Peter, in Catholic, Ogun is in Peter. Without Peter, which in science, chemistry, it's salt. Salt, nitrate. Without it, you cannot build your church, the body. And to say, upon Peter, I build my church. When we say a friend will be Peter, somebody called Peter, and all, these are all nutritional codes. They don't want to be using the elements, nitrogen, oxygen, and all those things. Once they do that, there's not going to be religion. Everybody is going to see the Bible as a scientific book, Quran as a scientific book. They are not going to be and Joseph and Mary and Tina and Mary Magdalene. They don't want to put kidneys there. They don't want to put kidney. They don't want to put electrolyte there. They don't want to put all those things there. You know what I mean? So they have to be putting all these names and make it drama, more drama. The same thing that they taught us. And Anansi has a wife, and Antekuma, and Anyom, and Den, and Anansi, and Kukwana Sikofa, and Kukuono, and a Kukwana se Pai Kukuono. Have you seen a spider carrying a pot before? A spider, physically. So that drama is in every culture. But it's up to you, the seeker, to break it down. So once you over dilute your stomach acids, H. pylori, which causes the stomach ulcer, is going to leave your small intestines and travel and come into your stomach and eat that place. No a cow, no a cow. What did I want to say? Now cow or can they are waiting for you. I didn't know H. pylori about H. pylori is already inside you. Viruses, bacteria, they're already inside. But everybody have their own place. They're supposed to be there. And in the H. pylori, no, we who say, acquire that ho. Charlie, barrier, no, police need the engineer ho. So let's go. No, funny battalions. Charlie, uncle. Akwane Jimmy, the same way in China free ho. Gastric juices na yentumi njina no na akwane ye free ho. Yem corner go didi wo ho. And then they will travel and go there and eat and perforate the stomach. Njina mo real day. We go hospital a before no. Omo ni me hwe na wa ma wa antacid. No mama all kinds of anti this, anti that, antibiotics. You don't need antibiotics. Antibiotics means anti-life. You don't need that. So they give you antibiotics. And it further kills your original bio, the life within you. All you have to do is to address the real situation. What is the real situation? The real situation is that you need to build your stomach acids once again very strong. Because once your stomach acid is strong, you don't have to be worried about anything. You are not going to be hungry by 10. Yeah, but 10 not coming to no all sanity. Because where is your stomach acids? They are weak. But they tell you rather say, in acid in one dorsum war then you need acid. The acid that you need, it's more 10 times stronger than that of oranges. I didn't know to me ekutu. So the ekutu na me di mokua na me yefunu na me di because of baby acid woman bia no me to me I am tro. You need to rebuild your stomach acids stronger than any other food. And when it happens like that, ekutu obetumi edi ekutu 100 at a sitting. Obia was also meant to within 3 days. Otumi edi ekutu odi ekutu edi boko the highest cayenne pepper, hottest one. Because life is sweet and quite so there. And I'm quite so the boko and a money there and then chilling money there. Sanity. Maintenance a wound moko I have an issue. Big time. Unquan bay euro, grandfather say euro. Do not fall for the acidic and alkaline nonsense. Example, Yen enemy said lemon, o squeeze lemon go in swashimwa, now no ma, a yepa. Yen say it's lemon alkaline. No, lemon is acidic. But I won't say lemon no and fast swapper. Everybody talks about the lemon in the morning. Now waiting lemon a good day in some lukewarm water. Now all the salt kakra can sea salt. Now I know. Why? Because it fixes your stomach acids. It fixes your stomach acids. It makes your stomach acid strong. Preparing your stomach acids for any food that is coming. Into one say, Miyama is saving, Bakuna Mabono, lemon, any alkaline. On a pH, it's acidic. Very acidic. It could be even 4 on the pH scale. And I will explain the meaning of pH to you. You will see how how damaged we are. You understand? Or we are big. Now let's go to another ingredient. Let's go to another ingredient that is helping a lot of people. That even within the vegan communities, they use it a lot. And that is apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar. When you hear the word cider, you should know that. Apple cider vinegar is seriously acidic. Seriously acidic. But apple cider vinegar is a healing for the stomach. Because stomach, you know, upper acid. What was my dad? Yeah, and say chim cabbage, and then chim carrot, na fegu ewemo, lukewarm water, na no man no power. You say for apple cider vinegar, egulu warm water. Na for then lemon account, na for then salt, kakra sea salt. Yeah, account. Now, no, you feel super in the morning. This is what they call pick me up. Because your stomach acids have become very strong. And once your stomach acid, which is the hydrochloride acids, become stronger, you become so high. Because hydrogen is lighter than oxygen. So you become hydro. You become high, so much high. The words, these are play of words. When they say high, it means hydrogen. That is the only thing that can make you high. Naturally. The more hydrogen you have, the more you become so young. This is why if you go to Japan, they are selling what? Hydrogen water. They are selling hydrogen molecule. I'm the hydrogen too, so remember this substance, hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide. It's all about hydrogen. Yeah? It's all about hydrogen. Hydrogen peroxide. Kaka, then, hydrogen peroxide. And we even have it in grades. Yeah, well, the most powerful ones. And only in town online because they are bomb. Yeah, they are bomb in your man. Masa, Mama Maya Dada. Mumbie Winnie. Namunye free. Vegetables is not part of nature. Nature didn't create such thing. What nature created is what? Greens. And I'll mention some of the greens. In Toko, Nigeria, now called restaurant Bia, now also to Ediania, also vegetable super. Yen kofa cabbage me see with him. Yen kofa broccoli me see with him. Yen kofa lettuce. Yen kofa sanya mano. Chard and Sanyamano embassy winning. The moment you mention vegetables, they are bringing you local greens, egu leaf. They are bringing you what? Water leaf, boko boko. They are bringing you what? Bitter leaf, shiwaka, awonuno. They are bringing you scent leaf. Nunum. They are bringing you local greens, you know, boma, ewedu, you know, which we call ayoyo in Hausa, and then ademe in Ewe. These are the vegetables, the greens that we came to meet in nature. The greens we came to meet in nature. The greens that we came to meet in nature. The greens we came to meet in nature. They are greens. And then we add it to our soups to complement our soups. That's it. It doesn't mean that they are so special, there is something inside that we can't get it from the plant. We can always get, can't get from the animal. We can always get whatever we want from the animal. But variety is the spice of life. So we have this greens kakra, we have kakra, we have those fish, everything kakra, then we bust it together. Near here then some abobi daddy and tea and drop our, our 1 or 2 inside. Our crabs, we drop our meat, our beef, and then we eat it. In Nigeria, they eat it with what we call amala. Which is fermented yam flour. Amala. Very beautiful. Because amala, trust me, it has been tested. If you eat amala, in 1 hour time, your sugar doesn't go up. It's all about what will not rise your sugar. If anything rises your sugar, that is not for you. So amala does not rise the sugar. It keeps the sugar stable because it is fermented yam that has been dried and that has been grinded into flour. So it becomes like how they make kokonte. And then they eat it with a lot of meat, especially if they have money. Yoruba don't joke with meat. They don't joke with yewedu. So you watch their movies, no matter how money they have, even in their movies, they are promoting what? Ewedu soup and what? Amala. You understand? That is how it is local. This is how we used to eat. And our elder brothers too and sisters, our mothers, they too, they were doing the same thing with what? The same thing at them. The same thing. Unfortunately, they start eating it with akpla. Akpla is direct sugar. The corn is direct sugar. Corn, dry corn flour. It needs to be soaked. And that was the way back corn, the hybrid one, which came before the GMO one came 1994. The GMO corn came 1994. GMO, soya, corn, and stuff like that. But the corn long time ago in the Volta region, which is hybrid, corn is hybrid. But the ones that came earlier on in the Volta was very small ones. Still, some people have it in the Volta region. And it's expensive than the GMO one. Very small. Volta, bro, small ones. And that one, you can replant it. You can plant it again. But the GMO ones, you can't plant it again. The best thing is supposed to do, like I showed in the carbohydrate video, how best to handle those things is to soak them in an airtight container, a bucket, and soak them. And then leave it for 4 days plus. The longer, the better. Fermentation breaks down what? Glucose. It becomes pre-digested already. This is what we call prebiotic. When we say prebiotic, it's plants that are already digested. They are good for the fatty acids. Now we have probiotic. Probiotic is from milk, which means a milk which is already fermented. That is called probiotic. So it means that you don't need to worry yourself to create any form of enzyme. It is already digested. You understand? So once you soak for 4 days above, tight, you will see all the aflatoxins on top of the water, and then you wash them away, re-wash them, and do what? Dry them again on top of a bulb. You can get a plywood and dry everything again. Anything that you want to dry, just clean something and dry them again. After that, when it's dried, and then you go and grind them, and then you have your flour. But let me tell you the trick here again, which our people don't know, that we've been lied to again. The best way is to go and dehusk it. Or was say okopohu, won say no moye ekwe baby. You need to go and remove the husk. Husk no na kosu koko no. But so ma dada almost see mudi fiber na fiber no mono e na be boa. Eye fiber no na be akọ chew colon na tete wotro mo na ma wani moja. You don't need that. If you want to eat greens, you don't need a fiber. And to go East Africa, obi anyone no more odi eburo a fiber no wo and a husk no wo. Obi any odi eburo a chaff wo. Me see e betiti utru mo. Obo say constipation. Now want to mean now wo na tete na moja ta. And to go East Africa, omo nim ni e friend cocoa. Cocoa is caused by fiber, the very things that the vegans are promoting. And the vegans were cocoa serious. I want to mean, it's a baby no saying vegetables, so now almost every man will yema that any fiber now for no more than I want your constipation, I want to mean cocoa, you don't need that. Ain't you know a bruno, remove the husk and grind it very smoothly. And by a fine flour. And easily to be absorbed. Because what are you trying to do? Food is about absorption and elimination. So to me, absorption of nutrients, and then elimination of what? Waste materials. That is all about food. That's all about nutrition, absorption and elimination. But where you are not absorbing nothing, because there is a protector around the food which is preventing your iron from being who did this own your fine? You understand? Because you are not absorbing anything. Ediani dia obedi no or say to me then e kire wo skin, e kire wo body mu say bi wo. But when you are eating something and you are not benefiting, it means that you are not absorbing nutrient. And once I own continuously, it means that you are rather losing nutrient. Now, this is for those who want to eat too, because the cost is too much. Kongo Kongo the right way of using the corn, and you must make sure you get the one from the Volta region. I love Voltarians. I love them because they maintain the things that they eat. They make sure say at the end of moody maintain it. Omo be ye GM there at the aba market aba beton, but omo be di omo kasa e bro na omo be to here hybrid one. Kitten no. What I say? And they say kokomba 4. Many anu kokomba 4. By real moody an kasa no. E wo kokomba hon no. Le say ni Banda, and all these environs. A barrier would do and yes, I barrier no more back. I went there, I stayed with them. I went for an initiation there. And so I stayed with them. And they told me the yam that they eat is not the yam that they bring to Accra. You understand? So, remove the husk and grind it. Make it smooth powder. Okay. Now what you do? Wo then we do soup. Ana abeme soup. Ma abobita di endorse mum. Ma amani di dem. Ma so salmon. Just say bibia o pe bia no fe gloom. Fa o culture it will be bia sa opa manuzomi. Opa me manoshi dinisa. Sometimes you want to eat it all green. Sometimes to know, but one is me, yet be proper one. If you have keke, I be you know, wish you go so. No, what time if you so. Now would you eat? And you eat it once. Always make sure when you are dealing with carbs, no matter how, what treating in ye, make sure you are eating once. So that you do intermittent fasting, so that you can eliminate what you have eaten. And then tina ya no amoton if anything kafa. Someone will kafa agidi. And then tina amoton kafa. Our hospitals because yapon, the husk has been removed. This is why they sell agidi or kafa at the hospital, so that when you eat it with your light soup, it will be absorbed quickly so that the patient can get energy. So for so many years, I have never seen them promoting like kenke at the hospital. I've never seen them promoting fufu at the hospital. It's always what? Kafa, agidi, that you see that they are selling at the hospitals. Because it is the same method that I'm showing you, but my method is more higher, more healthier. Kafa is still sweet, but if you soak it and then you go and remove the husk, you get a better upgrade kafa, and then you can eat it with all your various vegetable soup. You can make egusi soup, that is melon soup, seed soup. You can make egu leaf soup. You can make water leaf soup. You can make all this nice, beautiful soup with your goat meat, your cow meat, and all those things. And your body will thank you very much. Your skin will thank you. You will look so good, so fresh every time. This is the greens that we eat. And all these greens, they have their own what? Chemical alkaloids, components, volatile oils, water soluble vitamins which are compatible to us. Into any animal alatafoni, into they don't joke with their vegetable soup. Ubo say a number of wogo easy. Crayfish, stockfish, fish powder, shrimp powder, a whole lot into almost skin a fair. Yenu animal atafor almost skin a fair. Amo holding shamo footballers those days. Amo jina football park na amo holding. Oba onim vegetable soup ni sa niam no ono na de onya ware because e duro o so utumi ni duro ma ukunu ni duro o se aduane na ye duro e ma ukunu na Ghana de oba Ghana Ghana nkwan mirror Daily Mirror. Someone with Daily Mirror. Daily Mirror. Shinim. Tin tomatoes. Zala. Yeah, one garlic, Yeah, one ginger, and one. You see, like soup. Shinim. Mirror. Ne bufufu so tin. It's no dear, who would starch, fufu, who so won't kind of so your mirror. A bed than a way to manage our nine the next day. Basa, who did vegetable soup to say any other form a dear. Now would be do starch. Me, I'm not promoting it all. Now would you do starch crap? She said, I did see a the greens in the Bema, what to make our nine. What to make my gun and knee bar, oh man of vegetables, oh man like greens. Or so a tomato fry and on Yemba get yourself bitter leaf. Men posa, ya was saying a yano, men posa, would ye titia abano, pluck it. Now wash your bino, now for 2 bottles, so near 2 channels, sincere, no to track on tombre, slices like that, like you are cutting the cabbage or something like that. Be brave, fine. Now for the moon, near 2 channels, so scent leaf, fine. Now, yeah, floor, yeah, uzomi, or whatever, or tomatoes, or whatever. Now fish meal, maybe beer, we meat, no was team, everything, bang, you know, when you say, yeah, and that. Now, for bitter leaf, gum. We bet you not to answer, cry a deep and non qua. And you will see your skin, or you see how you'll be sweating thousands out of your system. Benja when I so come on. Froya a lower blood sugar. That is bitter leaf soup. Inti yare bebre wa e wo Ghana hanum no any Nigeria na say no ma say no ma adopt noodles, instant noodles, no ma adopt noodles, no mu di noodles rough no mu yare na nko mo ntan yare o. Omo ntan yare. Especially Yoruba niya odia yen amala no. Odi amala. No amala no odi ewia na enumre amala. Ope bibi de yi nenuma no akwa eden akwa ji pepper soup. Intestines, pepper soup and hot pepper. Because they know say life is about heat, it's about fire. Mokono ye see a granny mokono ne wo osa. Imagine say osa e dosu pa e wo Yoruba community. Nanka Yoruba for baby mokosa. I bet if someone even has an ulcer there, the amount of pepper that the Yoruba community eat, I bet H. pylori crap or betting dwe H. pylori. The amount of pepper Yoruba food. There is no way H. pylori or bet survive it when you food or betting it ne dwe. And so no Ghana ne aduane moko nim osoro moko no the heat and circulating moja no share mama nchire mu bibi umbetumi aye oh me ba topics na bebre na mixing in together wo dey woman no afa because channeling your beba no abekasa no ko channeling higher we are aware it's different from our we are aware you need that because everybody want to say there are remedies. Obi super so many remedy. One of the masters. And I'm done. That's it for another day. Do remember to buy our kefir. I brought something from Ethiopia. It is called gestion. It's very, very powerful. Powerful called gestion. And wow. You want to have a beautiful skin? Get yourself kefir and have more what we call collagen. I bought it from Ethiopia. I don't crap until I have to go back again. I have to go back again by the end of the year to go and bring more. Get yourself kefir. The gallon. Get yourself kefir gallon. Or if you don't have money for gallon, buy the small one. The 500 ml one. And I've already told you, get yourself Zomi. This is very powerful. And you what we call any bread is what you call musuo ni sa niema to na menchira o se na ye no. It's simple. To fix your aura. Zomi. Immune booster and also na wo mechi no. We have so many things. JDT. And only vegans are with fiber. Ama motu nyina no aye ekuro. Vegans kokobo for. Vegans kokobo. Kokobo ni pie no. This is your medicine. I love you. That's why I've done something for you. Because we need air too. Monto me ne. With dear moi. Brown rice. Causes cocoa. Brown rice causes powers. Let it be on record. Kongo Wattu says brown rice, it causes powers. Well, when we say Chinese before you do brown rice, they don't eat brown rice. Because someone say it's dangerous to eat that fiber. Into a fiber in him. Chinese need to make the bowl of rice. It's in him. No, didn't fiber be in him. Because nutrition is about absorption and elimination. We do a bowl of rice here we are. No one call the soup no so. No one no so. In the vegan community, they lie to all of you. Say you need more fiber. Now you turn brown rice, mama. A better tea through mu. Brown rice better tea through mu. Monje drono na monfa and cure. This is for all kinds of powers. Poor circulation. I'm on to me ne. And a pumpkin seed. Want to me ne. And a sesame seed. Want to me ne. I'm on to me ne. Because initially, you be call initially when you start vegan. Do baby the gut bacteria responsible now they are dead. There is no bowel movement. You are eating vegetables, but you can't go. Then you become bloated. Aquano say go so. Obo say no only body to say Kongo Wattu Kongo Wattu all body and the chest so only body to say Kongo Wattu what I say no only shoulder but o hwa obo say eyefu ado awo ase ya mo hwe. That is what we call toffee. Thin outside, fat inside. Put that on record. Me say that toffee, TOFI, toffee. Or your toffee, or liver problem, a fatty liver. Obi a we slain. Na uyefu adwa. A friend of toffee, TOFI. Thin outside, fat inside. Toffee, or your toffee. Muhunu among friend of toffee, Dr. Toffee. Dr. Toffee. My friend, sir. That's who he is. Or your toffee. Someone to say, Aquana, your friend of Yaka, then Yaki. Or no sooner as because or liver problem. Silent here, vegan food, who dear now do baby, now graduate here, now remove after some years, you become bloated. When you become bloated, you are going to have liver issue, fatty liver. And then you will be having what? Toffee. Because aduane na wodi no, wo say meat no, na ema nipa den edoa. Se no, wo di plant na eba ne say na wo doa he because untumi ne. Inti wadane toffee. Oye program ma me say monhwe, monhwe. Uni body, uni chest, uni shoulder, uni muscles, uni all those things. Eba ne say na wo ye fun adoa. Or fatty liver. Or more from toffee. TOFI. Toffee. Thin outside, fat inside. Or more budget. I love them. I don't want them to quench. So we give thanks. Asantwa hair pomade. Obi bisa me ndra say Kongo. Then a man will trim me like, you know, your beard and all those things. Charlie, you know what I mean? Why? Everything about you. Be there a camera. You know what I mean? Now me say Asantwa hair pomade. Me akasa me mame. I don't know yet. Me mame na the locks a trifom. Maybe immediate 2017. I hear some be then almost say me person me baby on my hand a whole lot. And I'm going me locks 2017 ho. Maybe I made your try locks. Jama early this year. Is it last year or early maybe late last year to try. No trifom. We are no issue. We are no issue. Nti we oba na woto a ebe ma wotun yefu fa we natural hair na wo komu na wotun komu a Asantwa hair pomade ebe ma emu are thick and soft. What I say no why you fair no wa bo mo fa ho man bo and no kra na ebe ma e kama matter say yeah. So we have the bigger one which is 200 Ghana cedis. A smaller one 50 and we have medium one 100 Ghana cedis. Nice one. Nina e kama zomino so 100 Ghana cedis for a liter. All right, we give thanks. And one brimstone so genital wax, you know, herpes before no genital wax, ejaw genital wax, and wahin fi ho no nyina ye basa some way be rashes genital wax ni niama. No, get yourself brimstone. Now fire and one ashe brimstone so also die burning. For the first round get and one you good. Tired in negativity in get yourself brimstone. Alright? Call 0240 932222 0240 932222 or WhatsApp 0545 876939 0545 876939. You understand? Upright movement. We say truth and experience. Upright movement. We try to make everybody look good. Upright movement. And your photo shoot. What I say? Yeah, any effect. Yes, see effect. Yes, see share. Yes, share. Your body no sanity, no sanity. Body no your come since 1998 until now. Body no sanity, no. In background, home is in your mouth. Many about now, proper or ferry. Madame for because actually you are looking even more beautiful than your wife. Sanity, because I have the keys. I have the keys for eternal youth. Brana yen training, register for our initiation, and how to return and turn your biological clock to look good all the time. You'll be 60, you'll be 50, and you still look good. Obey so fine. Your root chakra is still strong. Me try with secret, you know. Me the more 100 beyond. For those who want to go with me, make sure you come for the initiation, register. We can teach you online if you are not ready to come to Ghana. For those who are in Ghana too, just let me know. We are arranged. We have somebody already. Yempe crowd. Obi ba, obey the training, or call another person about. Sana no. I don't like crowd in my life. And yes, I can nipa bebre egu ha no one mutual consultation. There be one-on-one. Me treat you be a one-on-one. Sana me peno. Ne me nya time amount. Yechira energy exercises. Exercise I make sure we are coming the order. Exercise are we are, you get more wisdom and knowledge. You know where I got all this information from. A exercise be I actually me am here. It was practiced in ancient Kemet. So to the day for China. But you mean baby fee. Once you do that, you are telling the universe that you are ready, you are surrounded. It's going to pour the wisdom. And that is how I get my knowledge and wisdom. Books no more confuse me. The books need to hold here, no. Everything start falling. Boom, 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 boom. Knowledge, wisdom. There drop us. In some American, I won't say it's happening. Me catch up about HIV. Say a business. Once I feel almost the vaccine, I say, and I say, what vaccine I be preventing HIV. First of all, must say any the yard and we do. Any and we do. Into about the sign a bit to me prevent it. Not just a more solution. But mama nipa breast since 1980s until now. Mama with money in that. But we give thanks because things are going to change. Because you see, JFK Jr. or no there or control the health. On the secretary now or control the health of America. Into a fire, so COVID before now. I'm going to create a area and fire will be into no meaning. We said, no crano ever did because on the carbohydrate, on jelly, on the sugar, or a deep. Inkosia any meat in OD or your antivirus on Pesania man and the president and also on Pesania man like-minded Bibia Bear Kama. Said I sorry what Hanuma makes the sound the nation within a short time. People are getting well, no fears. Sana Bibia so bear fine. Mamu Suro Bibia ya catch them. Efa obi hono mumbie mani yi mumfa bibia nto nchen is for your own good. We give thanks. Get yourself brimstone, all right? Bless and sanctify every time. Yeah, one love. Yeah, Ethiopia honey in the asankra powerful. Na emu edru into the man to me amfa bebre amba to ni nyina asa into the next trip no. Yeah, quiet, the bibeba. Nasa. A man fudging and this is gold. Yeah, a word that is gold. Powerful. Also, that here, also, that move was here. Yeah, powerful. Say a fake, I will say, in so, we won't soon now. I think now, Asa, in Alkaline, a man for there. Your boka. I have to pay extra $150 for a package for extra luggage. Yeah, because I'm weird. So you took coin, send they are the papa because Ghana, I dream fino a dorsal. When you pad that sending quantity four, no one near four, no one near. No, they are fresh actually. No, they work a craft, no, I bet home and you pad that sending so deep. I don't yet. Your program here now to be wicked in the country. That's what is happening. Into open BBA, you have to be very vigilant. Open war, you have to be extra vigilant. You know, make sure you know that this man is a beekeeper. Ethiopia, Rwanda, you can't do certain. When I tell them, they don't even know. Like, what? Is that what you people do? They don't even, like, you can't think of that evil thought. Ubeko jail is here. How? a war drew, which has a whole of antimicrobial effect. So many things. Drew. A whole lot of things. Nani pada sani de sichire one near another caramel. No one so undi. Open zomia, just say, and easy. One year, I'll Sudin. Into ye 2 coin, we make sure that Nipa no or bono, ye baby or me village, ye only ye baby any party. It's all that they send is so no ye. A ban of milk now, raw milk now. We go to the ranch in Ras a from place. A from place. Car boy and easy to make sure that we have raw milk and to make sure that we have good kefir, a boka rough. Driver be do where to say 11 p.m. Answer na ye to me there. Be a papa fa aba efie. A big crap pie. Gallon will be pie. Because it's not an easy journey all the way from our front place. All because of what? We want something good for our people. Because adia meton I didn't need you. Near meton and ubia na midi. And ubia na yegna yedi workers ubia. Until I will never sell anything bad for anybody. Until one person move support to yen. Now mo sorry I mo se no akopɛ na milk no kopɛ sɛ okro mo hwɛ ne yie na manko di banche. Ye de banche na aye milk. Ye twi banche na de afra milk powder na ya de sigya so na ya won nsuo na ya nea na ya ka kyerɛ mo sɛ den eye ne ntwe no fo no. Be careful. Milk powder and then on dairy and then wokro. No, it's not there. Unless you go to the ranch yourself. Now say who's slow now be cordial. Now won't be cordial. Then patronize our own. Because teachings nankasano. You can say your tone teachings we are and easy. It means rough. But we give thanks for whatever that we are having. We are content with our life. So do remember, there is no such thing as you need alkaline foods. You will hurt yourself. Your urine will smell. You will have UTI. You need acids. That's why meat is healing. It's acid. But once you eat, your body is going to convert it into what? The final product, which is alkaline. Blood. Only your blood is alkaline. And among the foods, the one which is what? Alkaline, it is raw eggs, identity, because egg is direct blood. It's a blood, a moja. Entran kusia, unum kusia within 6 minutes, not digest, Intin kusia, ucheck here, a alkaline straight up. But it's not coming from the plant side, so it does not what harm the body. Because it's not only alkaline, it has other components that comes with it, a food package. It has fat to protect you, but carrot has no fat, so it will only dilute your stomach acids. Cabbage has no fat. The only time that those vegetables become healing is when we turn them into what? Acidic. By doing what? Fermenting them into what we call sauerkraut. Sawati. Into the cabbage, just say what fermented cabbage, Oh, the cabbage na share mason jam. Wait to chat. Now I fermented na abeye acidic. What the enchini suwe guso. Na abeye acidic. Into abeye acidic na fermented cabbage a friend of sauerkraut. And no na then it me boa body no. And my body no prebiotic. But cabbage na kasa on itself without fermentation a bloating, it causes a lot of gas. Into what we said, fermentation makes things to be more acidic and it's more good, it becomes sour. because it's not sweet anymore. It is sour. So when it becomes sour, the cabbage becomes healing now. This is science. It is a obedi vegetables. I mean promote, but say obedia. No, so we are then fermenting no answer. Because without that, enko digest it. And yes, obeko private, toilet, no say cabbage in lettuce, this and man cook, almost not the toilet and digest it. But the meat in na toilet, was a banner to say sausage. We still never say sausage. That is digested proper. This is science. This is not hypothesis, and this is not dogma. All right. Love all of you, Upright Movement family. We love all of you. We give thanks and praise. And do remember to stay focused and stay vigilant and be humble, because humility is the key. And the meek, those who humble, they are the ones who inherit the earth. It is written already. Until I pay Jehovah Witness for us, because all of them, I'm open on make it sense. Everybody want to go to the sky. Only Jehovah Witness people say is that no, we are not going to any sky. We stay here. And we have to create a paradise and be here. And the meek shall inherit the earth. But they don't understand that meek side. It's not about just being stupid. Humble does not mean just being stupid. Yes, sir, master. No. Once you do grounding, you become meek. You become humble. Because that is the meaning of grounding. Humulus, from the word humility. You become so humble. You become so high and so humble. And that's how you can inherit the earth. Sometimes they are still around. The meek shall inherit the earth. I know the natural scriptures in the Bible. The meek shall inherit the earth. Yanka said they shall inherit the sky. It's the earth. There was scriptures in the Bible. It is true. But men are made this formula. You see, the Bible will give you the menu. About menu, but the recipe. In the beginning was the light. This is menu. But all my recipes, This is why people are confused. But I just come to give you the recipes. I say we will do soup and amala, but you don't know how to make it, the soup, So the men are made the recipes and make sure say we what the can we sir. You are true everlasting life, but moon everlasting life, moon formless, For those who follow me, they will never be hungry or thirst. Moon formula, no. The formula over to for 6 hours non-stop. You don't know the formula. Yeah, the formula na mame. So the scriptures will tell you about more menu, but recipes, you have to go look for it. And only those who are masters, all those who are being sent by the golden masters, that's it. The rest will be coming to do what? Rip you off. Now say Ghana for you in the home fast war. I will never sell nothing. Ghana for you in the home fast war. Now on mine ebe shemia any me bushia like what Now me and sister the tongue share mamu. I mean drop back to back knowledge and wisdom. But unfortunately, the leaders are blind. Unfortunately, the leaders love pastors. I'm not pastors. I'm not so-called prophets. I'm not so-called spiritual men. Those things. Such people, they are the ones that they support. Until now, I say, Yes or no? You did be back. Now yes, you to me and but at the end of the day, you get a lot of benefits from the teachings. Even if you don't buy nothing, you get a lot of benefits. We give thanks. Alright? Do remember, every time, experience teaches wisdom. Experience teaches wisdom. You know what I mean? So let's go. Remember to tune. Bless the Lord. You know what I mean?